Good morning, students. In previous section, we had discussed about factors of production. Today, I am going to take a small introduction of village Palampur chapter. Uh, this Palampur village is well connected with neighboring villages and towns like Raiganj. There is also near Raiganj is there. Bullock carts, tongas, bogies, motorcycle, jeep, tractors, and trucks of visible transport facilities are available on the road of Palampur, or we can say here, as I said earlier, two primary school is there, one high school is there, and also a primary health center which is run by the government and one private dispensary. About 450 families are living here, and here majority 80 upper caste families which has majority in the village who has uh, more than 2 hectare or 10 hectare of lands, and out of this 450 family, 1 by 3 of the 450 families belongs to Dalits, HCs, STs, or poor classes of family. uh, Electricity runs to the most of the houses, and here some small manufacturing industries also working. Transport is also going here. Good shopkeeping and farming are production activities of the village Palampur. In my previous classes, in my previous classes, I explained to all of you factors of production, which is known as organization of production. There are three elements which include in organization of production. First one is land, second one is labor, third one is physical capital, and fourth one is, which is most necessary capital of production. Production plays human capital. Okay. So land is a play. Land and labor are capital which is required for production. Natural resources fulfilled the requirements of land and water. For labor is intensive industries. Labor is a required, and for financial aid, capital is required. Physical capitals are also required for production. In physical, like working capitals includes raw material, money in hand, and fixed capital. Fixed capital, which is tools, machines, buildings. And for most important capital is human capital, means that labor is also required for the selling purpose. Now, after organization of production, basically Palampur village is for well known for farming, and here's some farming factors which is followed in the Palampur. Like suppose here land is fixed, they are using changing method of cultivation, they are using multiple cropping system, they are using modern farming. They wanted sustainability of land, and there is a distribution of land between different classes of families. Labor is there, capital is there, and selling of farming products. It means the selling of farming products we can consider into so many non-farm activities. They take place in their village. Now land is fixed. About 75% populations are dependent in the Palampur village in farming, and there is a land which is a which land area which is fixed for cultivation. Since 1960, there has been no expansion in land area for the cultivation. Then second one is change in method of cultivation. Okay, definitely if you're not able to increase the land for agriculture, or you cannot expand the area of land under the cultivation. So what you to increase the production, what you need? You need to change the method of cultivation. So Palampur people started using multiple cropping and modern farming methods of cultivation used in Palampur, which helps in increasing production from land. For which, modern farming method, they used HYV seed. Multiple cropping means in a year they are sowing more than 2 or 3 crops in the agriculture field. Now let us describe multiple cropping. Method of multiple cropping which is used in Palampur. Cultivation of different types of crops. In the same piece of land, at same or different types is times is known as multiple cropping. Suppose we can take an example to understand this. We can take an example like jowar and bajra grow during rainy season. Potato is produced between October and December. Wheat is produced during winter. In our Malwa region, in our region, we can take example like uh, in during rainy season, so many farmers sowing potato, and after rainy season, they are sowing wheat, and after wheat, so many are sowing soya bean. Okay, so this cycle is continuously running, and this cycle is depend on soil fertility, as well as this is also depend on weather conditions also. Now, student, modern farming methods which are used by the farmer with the help of HYV seeds. I think you all are aware about the term HYV seeds. It is high yield varieties of seeds which are used by the farmer to increase the production of same piece of land, and they wanted to produce larger quantities of food grains. In India, first time HYV seeds was used by Punjab, Haryana, and Western UP and Western UPs. Okay, they first try out the modern farming method. Introduction of the Green Revolution facilitated the cultivation of wheat and rice using high yielding variety of seeds instead of the traditional seeds. तो HYV सीड से स्टूडेंट सबसे बड़ा एडवांटेज ये है कि आप पहले भी जितना काम करते थे अब भी उतना काम करेंगे, पहले भी जितना ज़मीन का इस्तेमाल करते थे अब भी उतना ही ज़मीन का इस्तेमाल होगा। लेकिन एडवांटेज ये क्या होगा, पहले आपका 1 रुपये का आउटपुट होता था, अब उसी मेहनत से उसी काम से आपका आउटपुट कितने रुपए का हो जाएगा, 5 रुपये का। या पहले आप 50 रुपये का आउटपुट करते थे, ठीक है, अब आपका आउटपुट 250 रुपये का हो जाएगा। इट मीन्स योर आउटपुट इज इंक्रीजेस more than 5 times if you are using HYV seeds. Now, sustainability of development. I think this is new term to all of you, or many of you aware of sustainability, and many of you are not aware sustainability. Okay. Most of the time when we are producing things, when we are manufacturing things, so those who are producers, sometimes they forgot sustainability of resources. It means what production system we are using, it is like that we do not harm natural resources. Okay, because natural resources which we have gifted by the God, they are those resources we cannot produce. Okay, like water we cannot produce. Okay, like good mountains we are not produced. Okay, so many resources which are not produced. That's why because of use of HYV seed, natural resources are overused. What I said earlier कि आप HYV सीड यूज़ करेंगे तो उसके कुछ ड्रॉबैक्स भी हैं। अब उस ड्रॉबैक्स में जैसे सपोज यूज़ ऑफ HYV सीड, पानी का ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल करने के लिए बोल देता है कि आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आपको पानी का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ेगा, एंड ड्यू टू ओवर यूज ऑफ वाटर, ग्राउंड वाटर, rivers and lakes are polluted by the way of using of chemical and fertilizer also. मतलब because of HYV seeds there is use of chemical and pesticides, और यही जो पानी रहता है यहाँ पे जो डाला जाता है, ये रिवर्स लेक्स में भी जाकर उनको पोल्यूट करता है केमिकल फर्टिलाइजर्स की हेल्प से। केमिकल फर्टिलाइजर ऑल्सो किल बैक्टीरिया एंड अदर माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म इन द सॉइल विच आर एसेंशियल फॉर द ग्रोथ ऑफ प्लांट्स। अब जितने भी केमिकल फर्टिलाइजर्स होते हैं वो सब जहरीले होते हैं। आपको याद होगा अपने स्कूल में जब गार्डन बना था अपने स्कूल में, जहाँ पे अभी जीसस क्राइस्ट का मूर्ति है, वहाँ पर जब ग्रास वगैरह लगी थी तो उन ग्रास को लगाने करने के बाद में वहाँ पे फर्टिलाइज़र्स वगैरह केमिकल फर्टिलाइज़र्स वगैरह डाले गए थे, जिससे आपको याद होगा कि स्कूल में अपने प्रिंसिपल, टीचर्स, स्पोर्ट टीचर, ठीक है, और प्रिंसिपल ने इवन असेंबली में अनाउंस किया था कि बच्चे उस गार्डन के आसपास नहीं जाएंगे। रीज़न ही यही होता है कि दे किल बैक्टीरिया एंड अदर ऑर्गेनिज्म ऑल्सो, इट मीन्स दे किल ह्यूमन बीन ऑल्सो। ओके, अगर हम उनके डायरेक्ट कांटेक्ट में आ जाए इन फर्टिलाइज़र केमिस्टर के पेस्टिसाइड्स तो हमें भी किल कर सकता है। ओके, तो इसीलिए समटाइम्स इट इज़ नॉट गुड फॉर द सोसाइटी एंड it is good for in the point of view increasing production, but sometimes if we are overusing such resources, so कहीं ना कहीं हम ज़मीन की उपयोगिता, ज़मीन की जो सॉइल फर्टिलिटी वगैरह को हम कम करते हैं। Now in village Palampur there is also a distribution of land. About 1/3 of the family, 450 families are landless in Palampur. मतलब वहाँ पे 450 फैमिली हैं, उसमें से 1/3 ऑफ द फैमिली लैंडलेस है, उनके पास में खुद की अपनी स्वयं की जगह नहीं है। ओके, और व्हाट इज़ द 1/3 ऑफ 150 फैमिली? डू यू नो? इट इज़ 150 families are landless. Okay, and there is 240 families which cultivates a small piece of land, that is 2 hectares in size, and remaining 60 families cultivate more than 2 hectares of land. And there are some families, there are few families, or we can say few large farmers families cultivate 10 hectares or more than 10 hectares of land. So that is the distribution of land. I already explained factors of production, but again I am going to briefly explain, like land is there. Okay, land is there, labor is there. So labor, some farmers are worked on their own land, and some worked on another land for which they receive wages, and wages can be in cash or in kind. Wages vary from region to region, crop to crop, and one farm activity to another. It means many of workers or many of farmers worked on their own land. कुछ लोग तो अपनी खुद की ज़मीनों में काम करते हैं, and those who are landless people, they are working, they worked on another land for which they receive wages. और इन्हें जो wages भी मिलती है रीजन टू रीजन अलग अलग होता है. wages कैश और इन काइंड. कैश और इन काइंड मीन्स कुछ जो लार्ज फार्मर्स होते हैं जिनके वहाँ पे ये लोग काम करते हैं उन्हें कैश भी दे देते हैं वो, और इन काइंड में वहीं से उनको सब्जी वगैरह, वेजिटेबल्स वगैरह, या कोई डेयरी आइटम वगैरह, दूध वगैरह, इस तरह की चीज़ें होती हैं वो उनको प्रोवाइड करा दी जाती है. और वेजेस रीजन टू रीजन, क्रॉप टू क्रॉप, फ्रॉम वन क्रॉप टू अनदर क्रॉप, it is different. Wages are vary. Now one more is capital. Huge capital is required in the method of modern farming. Small farmers have lack of capital. Those who are small farmers, उनके पास में पैसे कम होता है. And if they are having lacks of funds, so what they are doing, they are getting funds from large farmers, और we can say borrow, हम जो टर्म यूज़ करते हैं उधार लेना किसी से, तो वो उधार लेते हैं लार्ज फार्मर से. एंड लार्ज फार्मर टेक्स हायर रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट फ्रॉम देम. According to me, that's a big exploitation of small farmers by the large farmer. But उनकी मजबूरी है, उनके पास में पैसा नहीं है, इसलिए उन्हें मनी लेंडर के पास में या लार्ज फार्मर के पास में हाई रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट पर पैसा लेने जाना पड़ता है. देयर आर 3 टाइप्स ऑफ कैपिटल. which are mostly used in organization. That is working capital, fixed capital, and human capital. Okay, so I am going to discuss with you this capital also. Now, working capital, which is we can say basically the things which is used in daily routine work or daily routine production activities like raw material, like cash in hand, like suppose if there is a production activities takes place, there is a need of water. Okay, so all comes under वर्किंग कैपिटल. लाइक स्कूल के अंदर टीचर्स चॉक यूज़ करते हैं, तो वो चॉक जो होता है वो वर्किंग कैपिटल का पार्ट है, बिकॉज दिस चॉक इज नॉट रिमेन लॉन्गर विद द टीचर. अगर वो कंटिन्यूसली इफ इट इज़ कंटिन्यूसली यूजिंग फॉर 2-3 मिनट्स, ओके, तो वो ख़त्म हो जाएगा. ठीक है, लेकिन जो क्लासरूम के अंदर फैंस जो लगे हों, ठीक है, फैंस लगे हैं, आपका फर्नीचर है, टीचर का टेबल है, टीचर का चेयर है, क्लासरूम में यदि कबर्ड है, सो दे आर फिक्स नेचर. स्कूल इज यूजिंग दैम फॉर लॉन्गर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम ना. सो दैट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन बोथ ऑफ दैम. वर्किंग कैपिटल इज जस्ट यूज फॉर विद इन 1 year. We can say the capital which is used or which is and within 1 year, or daily routine expenses which is fulfilled, that is called working capital. And fixed the capital or the resources which are used for longer period, which it means more than 1 year. The capital which is used for more than 1 year, they are called fixed capital. Now, after capitals, there is one more topic: selling of farm products. Selling of farm products, it means basically major activity which is takes place in the Palampur village is farming. But beside farming, what they are doing, what they produced, and whatever they produced, if there is any surplus products with them, so what they are doing, those surplus products they sold to medium or large farmers by the small farmers. After that, medium and large farmers sell their surplus directly to the market, and the traders buy the products from the market and sell the products to the shopkeepers in the towns and the cities. सिंपल सा एक चेन है यहाँ पर कि जो छोटे फार्मर होते हैं वो उनका जो आउटपुट होता है, प्रोडक्शन होता है, वो किसको बेच देते हैं, मीडियम और लार्ज फार्मर को. और लार्ज फार्मर और मीडियम फार्मर इनसे अपना जो सरप्लस सोल्ड करते हैं, वो इनसे जो माल खरीदते हैं वो उसको डायरेक्टली मार्केट में बेच देते हैं. एंड इन द मार्केट देयर आर मैनी ट्रेडर्स, जिन्हें अपन ब्रोकर बोलते हैं, जिन्हें अपन मंडी में दलाल वगैरह बोलते हैं. वो लोग क्या करते हैं, इन प्रोडक्ट्स को मार्केट में सेल करते हैं, और मार्केट के अंदर वो शॉपकीपर्स एंड इन द टाउन्स एज वेल एज इन द सिटीज़ तक वो लोग इस प्रोडक्ट को पहुंचाते हैं. तो इस तरीके से ये चेन स्मॉल फार्मर से शुरू होकर वी कैन से स्मॉल फार्मर से स्टार्ट होकर शॉपकीपर्स और शॉपकीपर से कस्टमर तक पहुंचती है. सो एट द एंड ऑफ टुडेज क्लास, I am going to send you notes of this explanation, okay, which you all will written in your notebook, which is helpful to all of you in future. Okay, thank you so much. If any query is there, you can personally call me, and you can message me on Campus Care software, as well as if you want to message me on my contact number, you can contact me also. Okay, have a nice day.